What's up, Quadcopter fans? I'm Drone.com. Today I'm going to be flying the MJX X600 hexacopter. I'm just waiting for the bind sequence to take place. You gotta wait till this red light goes. I do have a RunCam HD attached to the bottom. It's velcroed, strapped, plus some rubber bands just holding it together. Something temporary. Now this thing will lift the RunCam. Oops. Hit the flip button there. I think it didn't flip. So we'll go ahead and take it off. We'll spring load the left stick, since we do have the camera on board, to prevent any throttle dropout and this thing smacking the ground. So as you can see, it handles very well with or without the camera on there. Well, just lost power and crashed. So let's check out the lights. Our lights are blinking, so we may not have a charged battery. The binding with the transmitter seems like it's lost its binding, so let's wait a second here and see if it'll re-pick it back up. So it's picked it back up. That was a little bizarre, so we'll watch the lights, make sure that our battery's not dying. Looks fine. Transmitter has enough juice on it. So that was kind of weird. We just lost binding. We weren't very far away. But typically, I mean, this thing flies very well. Like I said, even with the RunCam on it, this is a pretty small hexacopter. Still considered a mini to be lifting a camera like the RunCam. So get a little bit of footage here. We'll fly it in the infield. And surprisingly, I mean, there's very minimal jello. There's not a lot of vibration with this hexacopter, so we're getting some real bad throttle dropouts. So that was fully cranked up. So it's going to lead me to believe that the battery could be low. So I'm going to go ahead and spring load that left side just to try to give us the most throttle consistently as possible, so there's the least likelihood of a dropout. We'll just fly it low and slow, just in case it does drop from a battery or binding issue that I'm not quite sure what it is at the moment. I don't want to ruin my RunCam, so. But as long as you don't fly this thing, you know, trying to do anything acrobatic flips or aggressively, you should be able to fly this, record with the camera. I haven't heard any wear or tear or seen any wear or tear on the gears from lifting this. I'm thinking it's large in part because of the 6 motors that this hexacopter has as compared to so we just lost range there again. Lost our binding. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I think we're having some sort of battery issue. And this thing's been sitting for a day or two. So we'll fly it back. And when it's spring loaded like that, if it does land, you got to rebind in order to take off, but that's full throttle, just keeping it from hitting the ground. You'll see it'll start to do that weird wobble. I think they call it the wobble of death or whatever it's called, but it starts to do that wobble, and when it does that, it's not producing the proper amount of lift, and the quadcopter starts to fall. so I'm thinking it's more of a battery issue. Like I said, I haven't charged this battery in a couple of days. It's been sitting. The lights are not blinking. But it did become somewhat unbound and unresponsive there just when it landed. Luckily it wasn't too bad of a hit. The RunCam on there should be fine, so. Fly it over the grass just to make sure in case this thing does fall. But handling well. So now we got it cranked up to 100% to stop it from smacking the ground right there. So this is a little bit uncharacteristic. It usually flies a little bit better than this. So I'm going to chalk it up to a battery related issue, but I mean we're still getting some flight time out of it. Right there it over committed to the turn, and so we lost our throttle drop out again. So I'm going to go ahead and power this down. This is the MJX 600. Typically it will carry this RunCam. I've had plenty of success doing it. Like I said, I think it's more of a battery issue, just not fully charged up. So go ahead and charge this thing up and then take it out for another flight. See if that helps out. I don't see anything else that could be the issue. I've looked over all the gears to make sure that they weren't wearing down from the extra weight of the RunCam on there. The RunCam is fairly light, but again, this is a mini, so it's not necessarily used to lift a camera, but it can be. You can get the stock or native camera with it. This one didn't come with it, but so I put the RunCam on there aftermarket. But this is the MJX X600. Don't let this video discourage you. This is a good quadcopter or hexacopter, and it does have plenty of lift. The lift is RunCam. Done it many times before. Like I said, it's probably just some sort of battery issue with it today.